Oh man, my nose itches. Oh boy. Hold up. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it while I'm moving. My nose really fucking itches. What is up, everybody? Oh, sorry about that. I shook my helmet down when I did that. We're gonna try and keep a quick vlog today. I know I always say that. We're back on the Ace today, and we're not. Oh, sorry. And I have my Captain Blinker again. Captain Left Turn. Sergeant Left Turn. Jesus. No, today we're going to be talking about, I'm actually going to open this just slightly because it makes my voice sound less awful. But yeah, today we are going to be going just for a short little drive, and we're going to be talking about a topic that, excuse me again, I forget your name because I get the topics during the week and I look at them, but I don't remember your name because I'm awful with names. I barely remember how old I am half the time, so you'll friends will forgive me. But there's a party going on over here. But today we're going to be talking about where to shift, or where I find shifting to be the sweet spot on the Thruxton. I had a question asked about that. God, my nose itches. Sorry, guys. God damn, what is with this today? I don't know. I don't have allergies, so I don't know. But I find that, I don't know, because I've driven cruisers and I've driven my old custom cafe bike that I made, and the cruiser didn't have a tack on it, so that was a real pain in the ass. You kind of just have to go with engine feel, and generally that's where I go with engine feel. So like, as you guys can see, I guess we're also talking about, oh my god, let's go slower. We're also talking about gears, and I love how we didn't use the left turn lane. We're also talking about gears and kind of what gear gets you to where. And in this bike, I would say that the gears seem to be a little long, so that does do well for cruising and for highway riding, because third right now for me at 30, I generally stay, if I'm, it depends on traffic, but I like to stay in third for 30, 35 and above, but you can do, like I'll show you. So this is 30 in second, and we're only at 3,000 RPMs, which is right where I like to sit. It's right where the power band is. So if you flick it, I mean, we're gone. It grabs and goes. If you give it full throttle, I mean, it jumps. It's right in the right power band. Second is a good one to stay in for cruising around town, 30 or under. I like first is absolutely useless. I'll say that much right now. First just gets you to second, and much like everything, not like my Rex. My WRX gets me, geez, I don't even know. First is like 10 miles an hour, whereas on this bike it is significantly more, but I find that first to be a little underwhelming, and I don't really use it for anything other than putting around. It is longer than in my car gear, I will say that. My car gears are short. Well, first and second are short. Third's pretty decent, fourth is pretty decent, fifth is huge. But like, see, this is first. I go 4,000 shifts, and you could stay at it right now. Stay in second. Or if I'm cruising like I am now, where there's nothing in front of me, I'll shift into third. I've found that the speedo on this is, for whatever reason, seems to be slightly off. Because it says I'm doing 31 right now, which, granted, I haven't actually gotten a radar on it, but going past the speed, let me close this. We have speed enforcement cameras here. Not cameras, I guess, but just speed enforcement zones where they tell you how fast you're going. And I found that if I'm doing 30, it usually says around 28 or 29. I don't know if that's just because I'm on a motorcycle or what, but that's what I've found. Highway speeds, the interstate here is 80 miles an hour and fifth gear. But fifth gear does not run out at that. I'll say that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on a ring road that goes way out by our, I guess you could say, event center. It's just the big center here where everything happens. And I can show you what speed looks like on the Thruxton if this thing gets hitting me in the ribs. God, that hurts. I have a backpack on right now where I don't think you can see it, but this fucker is tagging me, flapping back and forth and hit me in the ribs. But yeah, we'll see what the gears are like. Like I said, I do feel that they are a little long, because I don't think that, because like you can see right now, I'm doing 35, and third is just right. We're just cresting 3,000 RPMs at around 35 miles an hour. I like to sit at oh my God, I like to sit at 3,000 RPMs for my cruising speed, at least here, as best I can. That's where the bike doesn't seem to vibrate as much, but it has a, Jesus, that car sounded weird. But that's where the bike doesn't seem to vibrate as much. If you know what that means, because there's certain RPMs where you can just tell that the engine is having to work. You're running it really high, and 3,000 RPMs, road. 3,000 RPMs feels pretty rock solid for me as a shifting point. Now, granted, if I'm trying to speed up, I will shift 4,000, 5,000, and if I'm just trying to haul ass, I'll shift near red. Just because, well, once you get up around 8,000, you start to lose, your power band starts to dump off. From about 5, I mean, you'll hit your peak torque and peak horsepower. It feels like you'll hit your peak torque and peak horsepower right around 4,500 to 5,000. And that generally, to me, is where I shift. Let's see, both these guys are going to go. So here we go. So you'll see. Woohoo! So you'll see, and this is third gear that I'm staying in right now, and it is vibrating pretty good, but it doesn't feel bad up here. I'm at 45 miles an hour. It's not that loud. It isn't vibrating that bad, but once I get up around 4,000, that's where it starts to get a little bit, you know that it's like, all right, it's time to shift. But generally cruising around third gear in town is where I sit, like I am right now. I mean, I'm doing 45 and I'm still in third. Highway is always fifth. Fourth is kind of a strange gear. I don't really have a, ow, god damn, that hurts. I don't really have a road that I gotta fix this thing. There we go, I tucked it under. I don't really have a road, I guess, that fourth, I mean, we could do fourth here, but we're going uphill severely. Let's see, there's fourth. That doesn't feel too bad in fourth. I feel like fourth's an odd gear out, though, for me, because I don't really use it. And I apologize, it is really, really goddamn windy up here. And this helmet is not quiet at all. But it's I don't know, it's not that windy, I guess, out here. It is. I don't have my earplugs in, which is a real big no-no for me. So I'm gonna go deaf if I don't put those damn things in. Thank God I'm gonna be turning around up here. Oh yeah, we're getting real loud now. We're doing 55, so we'll give you a little bit of a speed run. Now, I got a car in front of me, but I love how there's a stop sign here. And like, there's any other way you could go. All right, so here we go, guys. Here we go. And that's 80 miles an hour, just about. Full throttle on a Thruxton, third gear. Probably not the greatest shifting in the world. That was really hard, but that was nearly 80 miles an hour in, what, 5 seconds? And this thing's stock still, so, and we only hit third gear on that. Now granted, now here's a good fourth scenario. So the speed out here is about 50 miles an hour. Yes, was I speeding? Absolutely. But, whatever, I'm not going to justify it. But, we're out here on a road where the only person I'm going to kill is myself at the moment. But the speed limit is 50 out here. It's 45 back there and it turns to 50 right up here. Well, actually back there it did, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so this is a good fourth gear situation. About 50 miles an hour is where I feel comfortable. You can see we're hovering at about 4,000 RPM. But if I go up into fifth, it drops down to 30, and this gear is big. This gear is big. So we're going to turn here. Let me break it down, or down to third. I hate these turns because I can never see what's in the road, and I don't want to wash out. Yeah, this is 40 up here. Like I said, third gear, 40 miles an hour. It's not bad. It doesn't feel bad. It rides really well. We've got, oh, that groundhog gave 0 shits. Prairie dog, excuse me, he just sat there. But yeah, I think that about covers it, I guess. Yeah, you know, on a cruiser, on my father's cruiser, I found that, look at the model airplanes, dogfight. But on my father's cruiser, I found that the gearing to be a little bit wider than this one, I guess. It's a little bit farther apart, and I feel that these are kind of far apart. My 1978 XS750, you see all those scratches? God, those are annoying. You don't see them when you're above it, but if you're at the right angle, you see them. They're in the clear. But my 1978 XS750 that I turned into a cafe, now that bike feels real good for real short, boom, 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 like just pulls in the gears, man. But this one's all right. This one I feel like the gearing's a nice happy medium. And since it is chain driven, you know, you could always change the ratios and get a little bit more out of it. If you wanted a little bit shorter gear, you could do that. If you wanted, you know, to feel like there's a little bit more torque, a little more power, or you could lengthen the ratio by changing out your sprockets, and you could get a little bit more top speed for a little bit less power. So I think I probably did that wrong. Mechanical engineer would know a hell of a lot more than I would, or, you know, anybody who knows gearings and does math well. I'm bad at that stuff. But yeah, that's how I kind of feel about the gearing. Oh, wait a minute, this isn't a stop for me, it's a stop for this gentleman. I do feel that it has adequate amounts of power with the gearing that it has in a stock form. And I think that it rides really, really, really nice. Cruising around in third. I mean, we're in fourth right now at 40. Now we're in, oh, hang on a second, I did that wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. Now we're in third. We were in second. Derp. Anyway, third gear cruising around in town, perfect. Fourth gear's a little bit of a miss. Fifth gear on the highway, you'll be fine. Plenty of power. You got plenty of passing power if you want to downshift into fourth. It's awesome. So I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, let me know. I can always answer more in the comments down below. And I thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more. I will be gone next weekend. I'll be in EDC in Las Vegas, so I will have another vlog for you. Probably I'll do another one today, right after this one. That'll go up next week. So thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Ride safe.